What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on Netflix.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this company. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at the end of January, and I made it right after they published their previous earnings report, and we had this massive movement to the downside. And right here on January 21st, I've told you that we have to have a bounce, and this bounce might be quite massive. And we might hit even lower price targets, but this support, in my opinion, should hold. And this is the price action that we had previously. We have several confluence with these several tops and several bottoms. And we had this movement to the downside, and I've told you that we might hit lower price action. And we had to have a retracement because all of the indicators were extremely oversold. And this setup was very profitable for some of my viewers. And even if you started to add your position at roughly $400 mark, definitely with this risk tolerance for about 12%, you could gain some profits for more than 16% in a matter of just a couple of weeks. And definitely at that point I've told you not to enter your long-term position with this asset, because it was quite obvious for me that we have another at least one more huge leg to the downside because of their fundamentals. And let's continue with the fundamental news. What was the reason of this recent movement to the downside? And as you can see, they also posted the earnings report that beat an expectations on earnings per share, but missed on revenue. And this movement to the downside was also very massive for more than 42%. And let me show you this. Key takeaways of their earnings report is following. Netflix reported first quarter 2022 earnings per share of $3.53, coming in well ahead of analysts' predictions. Revenue matched forecasts while global paid streaming membership members were lower than expected. The number of global paid streaming members represents how Netflix generates most of its revenues. And definitely with the lower forecast in revenue and especially in number of customers, this asset is losing its momentum. And right here you can see their shareholders letter, and I will put the link on this letter in the description below in order to you could read it by yourself. But all in all, I want to show you this article. We are on Yahoo Finance, and this article was published on April 21st, and it says, "One chart shows how bad things have gotten for Netflix." And let me quote you these paragraphs. Netflix has seen a 67.8% crash in daily page views per million in the last 6 months, according to data from research Thinkcom. Daily page views look to have hit a short-term peak in late December, as seen in chart below. And as you can see, these two charts are moving down, and definitely it is not the good sign for the company. On top of that, warmer weather has arrived, along with a widespread return in in-person events. Though this is a good news for most, it might spell trouble for streamers. The research team at Thinkcom stated, with Netflix's April 19 announcement of a drop in subscribers, page views will continue to be metric to watch. And previously Netflix stated that they had a decline of 200,000 in net subscribers in the first quarter. The company forecasts subscribers to decline by 2 million in the current quarter. The stock tanked another 4% on Thursday on news billionaire investor Bill Ackman dumped his entire stake in Netflix, which he purchased back in January. On top of that, let me show you this article that was published before the earnings report, and it says Netflix estimates 100 million households are sharing passwords and suggests a global crackdown is coming. And key points are following. Netflix said more than 100 million global households use a shared password. with more than 30 million of those in the United States and Canada. Netflix suggested it will begin to make accounts that share passwords pay up. Netflix has long ignored passwords sharing because it has been growing without cracking down on it. But the company announced it lost subscribers in the first quarter for the first time in more than a decade. And definitely they will do this step, and this will increase their numbers, but probably it will decrease the number of their existing subscribers even more. And that's why we have to be very cautious. So right after they posted their earnings report, we have a lot of forecasts from analysts. It is literally a couple of dozens forecasts, and all of them lowered their price target. And despite of this lowering, some of them are quite promising, and they have about $300 as a target price, $295, and so on and so forth. But some of them definitely below the current range, and that's why we are now in some kind of uncertainty time at this bottom. But from the technical standpoint, we have very good opportunity, almost exactly the same that we had right here. And before we dive deep into the technical analysis, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, we have this harsh sell-off for more than 40%. And definitely, as you can see right here, we don't have any bounces at all. And if I switch to indicators, as you can see, RSI on 4 hours time frame is extremely low. It is at 18.08 points for now, and it was even at 16.79 points at the date of this sell-off. And I have to say that we have several consecutive days of sell-off, and for now the latest session was quite neutral. This means upcoming session might be very positive. And how we can benefit from it? Let me show you this movement in details. First of all, right here, we don't have any retracements even from this top on April the 20th. And this means we have to retrace at least this movement to the downside. And if it is the case, and if it is the bottom, we can pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from this top to this bottom, and we have following levels. If it will be the bottom of this price action, we might have the 0.236 range as our first target and the 0.382 range as our second target. And it is the price points of $246.68 and $268.26 respectively. And from our current price, we have about 14% to our first target and about 24% to our second target. And I have to say that we might see even lower price action, but this next movement to the downside won't be massive. And if we will have this movement, we should adjust this tool to the lowest point, and our price targets will be the same levels. So for now we have this as our lowest point, and in my opinion we might have only small leg to the downside, and the upside potential for this asset is quite massive, and these gains might be in the next several sessions. So what should you do if you want to invest in this asset? In my opinion, it is not the best point for now to enter your long-term position with Netflix, because previously I've told you exactly the same right here, when we had its recent movement to the downside right after their previous earnings report. And I was right. As you can see, we have some kind of consolidation phase during just 3 months, and for now we have another leg to the downside. This means for now we are anticipating only a bounce, and this bounce should give you at least 15% of potential profits. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag.